for tuning in. I want to talk today about being a nice guy. I think I talked about this recently, but it's just a daily occurrence. When I'm coaching men, it's what I do. I'm a meaning therapist, a meaning coach, a men's coach, and I help men go deeper, rise higher. As I oftentimes say, my focus is in helping princes become kings or good guys becoming great men. And so in that process, invariably, I attract to me the nice guys. Partially, it's my disposition. That's not my disposition. I'm an Enneagram 8. I'm a challenger. I'm many things, but not nice. And I have my own set of challenges, but this isn't one of them. The nice guys, however, in Enneagram speak, it's Enneagram 2, Enneagram 1, Enneagram 6, can be some other ones in there, but by and large, they come to me in the same way, looking for the same thing. And that is to stop being so nice. Now, they may not realize it, but that's what they're saying. That's what their wife is saying. That's what their kids are saying. That's what the people around them are saying. I just wrote a blog on this. Jump over to defiantspirit.org. You can go to the blog section and read the blog on this. Bottom line is, it's not nice to be nice. I can't say it strongly enough. Nice sucks. It is not a good word. It is not what we think it to be. Now, if what we mean is compassionate, kind, loving, giving, yes, to all of the above, but that's not nice. Nice is neutral. Nice is Switzerland. Nice is a tactic. It's a strategy to get our needs met. The nice guys that I know, they're afraid. They're afraid to make a stand because that causes conflict. And conflict is not a bad thing. Conflict is a good thing. It's necessary. Now, you don't have to go around provoking it and looking for it, but it's about knowing who you are, knowing why you're here, knowing what you need, and saying it strongly, saying it with power, not force, but saying it. Nice guys have learned, however, that it's a safer strategy to get their needs met by not causing rifts and wakes and, disruption. They give to people when asked, even when they don't want to. They smile even when they don't feel like smiling. They say yes when they mean to say no, or they want to say no, and it just comes out as yes. Or sometimes they'll say yes, and underneath they're really saying no, but they don't have the courage to say it. And that's one of the things that's lacking in the nice guy approach, is the courage to say the difficult thing. Here's my favorite example. And actually, I just went out with a friend for dinner. You know who you are. And he's a recovering nice guy. But he's done a lot of work. He's just a good dude. And he came to me a year ago and just a coaching client, which are usually my friends. And now we're just brothers. And we went out to dinner and he said, "Hey, B, you have spinach in your teeth." And I was like, "Thank you. Where is it?" And they're over here and kind of helping me find it. And I was like, "They're good." And it took courage, because in the old days, I don't know about him, but nice guys would sit there and let you talk with spinach in your teeth, because they wouldn't want to say anything, because that's uncomfortable. That might cause conflict, might make you feel bad. And so they let it go. And then you go home and you look in the mirror and you have spinach in your teeth and you're like, why didn't he say anything? Didn't he have faith in me? Didn't he think our relationship could handle it? Didn't he think that would be the compassionate, the kind thing to do? Of course, trivial example, but this comes through all day, every day when you're nice. Being nice is not nice. It's not kind. So often I'm talking to the wife of the nice guy, and she's so sick and tired of him going along with the flow, not making his stand, not knowing what he wants, what he needs, and saying it, and sort of standing at the center of his life, saying, "This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is where I'm going." People need that when they're in a relationship. Kids need that. Time and time again, the nice guys' kids are reacting. They're rebelling against that niceness because they need that clarity of boundaries and borders, and a father who can say the difficult thing, right? Confront the hard truths. So as a not nice guy, When my kids when they were younger, they would lie to me. I would take their door off their hinges. First, I was, screaming and yelling and all that. And then as I matured, I just became more effective at, helping them with better strategies, better outcomes. And one of them was to take the door off their hinges, and they had to live transparently. They hated it. And I suggested that to a nice guy recently. He's like, "Oh, I couldn't do that. My wife would never let me do that." I'm like, first of all, you don't know that to be true because you've never actually done that or said that. Second of all, trust me, it will make her life better if your kids are telling the truth and you're enforcing the rule, enforcing the law, and they become better human beings and they're more respectful to her. They're certainly more respectful to you. And it's good. And so he went home and he tried it, and lo and behold, it worked. And his kids didn't like him, and that wasn't comfortable. But your job isn't to have your kids like you, it's to have them respect you. I say this to guys all the time. You don't need to be liked by your kids. You don't even need to be loved by your kids. That's nice. They don't owe you that. You owe your children unconditional love. They don't owe you unconditional love. What I demand, however, from my children is that they respect me and their mother. Love is ideal. Like is optional. Respect is absolute, and that can only come from somebody who truly respects you, and they respect a person, a man who is able to say the hard things, is able to say no, is able to get his needs met, to put himself out there and tell you have spinach in your teeth. There's 1,000 examples of this. And we need to talk about becoming a compassionate man, becoming a kind man, becoming a sensitive man, becoming a loving man, a giving man. Yes, 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 yes. But that's not nice. One last thing on being nice. The antidote to nice is not bad. It's not the nice boy and the bad boy. It's the nice boy and the angry boy, because under every nice guy is an angry boy waiting to be let out of the detention, right? That he's been put into. He's been put into the jail cell because that was scary, because he grew up in a home where anger wasn't allowed, or for 1,000 different reasons. He came to believe anger is bad and being nice is good, and neither of those is true. Anger is not bad. Do not unleash it uncontrolled. Do not be used by it, as I always say, but use anger. As an Enneagram 8, that's my currency, anger. And it's taken me a long time to learn how to use it and not be used by it. For Enneagram 2s, helpers, 9s, peacemakers, 6, loyalists, other types too, but those are the primary ones. It's about learning to tap into your anger, to acknowledge that you are angry. You're angry not at the people that have walked on you. Right? As a teacher of mine once said, if you're being walked on, what the hell were you doing down there on the floor in the first place? Nobody walks on you as a grown man. You allow them to walk on you. You've given away your power. You've forfeited respect. And yeah, you're angry about it. Good. You should be. Take back your power through being angry. Now, it doesn't mean acting on it. It means harnessing it. It means being honest about it and using it. Your anger has so much to teach you. There's a Kabbalistic saying, I conquered my anger a long time ago. Now I keep it in my pocket. That way it's there when I need it. So nice guys, if you want to find your way out of nice, then it's about courage. It's about honesty. It's about accessing, tapping into your anger, and it will show you the pathway forward. And if you're married to a nice guy, you're dating a nice guy, you're raising a nice guy, make sure he sees this, because I know it's resonating with you. I hear it all the time. I want him to stop being so effing nice. I want him to be real, to be honest, to be authentic, to be loving, compassionate, kind, all those things. But there ain't nothing good about being nice. Jump over to defiantspirit.org and you can get more about being a nice guy, stop being a nice guy. You can get a lot more than just the nice guy conversation on blogs, on podcasts, on videos, and much more. Until the next time, defy your number, live your spirit. I will see you in the next video.